The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Touch it.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
Brave game. He beat this nigga 28-3.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And that's a nice pickup on the 1st down and that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get
here going to win the trick this year.
And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown.
Yeah.
No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. But you look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in their win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time. Made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. Complete to Likely. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup with 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
I think that was good.
It's a space here. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
I bet you do.
The opening drive march they're on right now.
You like to lose.
I hate Daryl Morey. I hate those brand. Get them niggas the fuck out of here, man.
You go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Y'all mean shut the head
He just throws this one away.
Get Elton Brand the fuck out of here. Get Daryl Morey the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this shit.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
I ain't cool with either one. I ain't gonna lie.
Jackson
Man,
now.
hell no. At this point, yo.
Damn, good pick.
A drive killer there.
I shouldn't have
And he'll
I
bring
knew I
this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Who was the
It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, I'm giving me an opportunity.
Horrible. He came in and just made it worse. He is horrible.
Well, this
That
defense for
nigga
the
made
Ravens very
Houston.
strong
He
in that
made the
victory a week
Philadelphia
ago.
Rockets.
And
He
if they
really
got
tried his best to make
statistician,
the
we ended up having
Philadelphia
to bring the
Rockets.
blue
I'm
tech
like,
to put
wow.
it around him for a
Philadelphia
while because he was
Rockets.
developing a
Sure.
handle
No,
from having
but
to
that's
break down
some
all the
real shit.
turnovers this team
That's what some of
forced.
these niggas be
5, 6,
doing. Like,
7,
for
8.
example,
Absolutely
just going with
unbelievable. I
football
hope he'll
alone,
recover.
And it's complete
he
to
had Daniel
Adams.
House, my nigga.
And all the
He
way
had Daniel
inside the
House.
15 before they drop him.
No, listen.
Off play
He had
action.
Daniel
Richardson.
House.
Flushed out
What the
right.
fuck
House,
is
man.
going on?
And he wisely
Like,
throw that one
why?
away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket
Exactly.
is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this
Fuck
one away.
no.
Here's second
I
and
say
10.
Man, that nigga Doc Rivers put him in like the last 3 games of the
Richardson
playoff
working
series.
from the
I
gun.
ain't trying.
Flush to his right.
Oh my God.
And Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Elks are on to their first on the road here in Baltimore.
Hell
Now
yeah.
Cade York
Damn
for
right I'm
the
blaming
extra
Daryl
point.
He's blaming Daryl Morey for
He hasn't
for
missed an
fucking
extra point
getting
all season,
for
and he won't miss
disrespecting
this one
James
either.
Harden and
And
getting
it's
Paul
7-0.
George. Are you crazy? That's not his fault. What the fuck?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff.
That
They'll move this
nigga
out to the
single-handedly
30-yard
made
line.
Harden go with the stamp out move. Harden told you I am the system, nigga.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He was certainly quick to atone for
I
his
am
early
the
game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. I've seen quite a bit of the
Ever turn and told you.
Yeah, I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, you talking about playoff P? You talking about Mr.
Now it's Jackson.
You talking about 8?
Escaping
You
the
talking about
pressure
PG
right.
8%?
A short one there.
That's what you talking
Likely.
about.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0.
Norman Powell said, more space for me. And Norman Powell said, watch out. Get ball off the team.
He thought about that shit too. He said, yeah, man, you right. Yeah, I should go to, I'm going to go to Philly.
And from the 34.
One nigga MD said, you go to Philly, wink, wink. That nigga Paul George had the ghost face up. Yo.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Yeah, that nigga had the ghost face on like, boom. Yeah, you.
I still keep saying that shit. I didn't want that nigga. I didn't want him for a max contract, bro.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
That's why I said I didn't want him for a max. So I was like, there's too much risk for injury. Too much risk.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Damn.
Three niggas. Quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that
Three
one out of
niggas.
rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's 212 and 193.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his
nigga $92.
Got nabbed for the whole.
Hey, you want some change? You need some change, bro?
Make sure that man does not get
I
hit.
gave him
Hold occasionally. Do so because they don't catch all of them.
He would have gave him
This time they
9-3
did.
mil.
Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Yes.
What that nigga? What?
An incomplete pass
Yes.
on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
What that nigga Jalen Rose said about Ben Simmons? That nigga stealing money, ski mask and gloves.
Looking left side, he's got it.
Stole money, ski mask
Really
and gloves.
nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face.
Yes, Paul George. Still the Sixers, buddy. Give him some more. Give him some more.
Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Fighting for the end
Oh my God, they made me fumble out of bounds. Turnover. Wow. I ain't never see that.
It's a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little
He said, fuck y'all.
and they didn't need that.
He said, fuck y'all, nigga. He ain't care about y'all. He podcasting, nigga. He never gave a fuck.
In order to retain it.
You got a lot of excuses for these bum ass niggas. You don't give a fuck.
Because you've certainly got them guessing
I'm
now.
going to
2nd and short, did they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He started
Keep it on the ground. This
He
time
makes
it's
more
Henry.
on basketball than his
Upended at
podcast,
the
bro.
28-yard
Yeah, so he gonna get paid regardless.
gain there.
Basically.
2 yards still to go. 3rd
Like I
down
said,
now.
he said about that picture.
Being chased out left.
He was gonna get paid regardless. That boy just said, all right, back.
He never got a leg on him.
We've got ourselves a ball game. Those guys on defense, they came to play.
Boy never got a leg. He never got a leg.
Be known that points won't come so easy
He
again.
just saying bullshit.
They need 2 yards in their own territory.
Man,
But y'all
yeah.
told me
They're going to go for
that
it.
first preseason game, he had 18 in the first half before I was to his feet.
They'll
Stop
go
it,
for
bro.
it. Here's
It was-
Richardson.
it was
He's got his
open.
target.
Oh,
That's
God,
complete.
God,
He takes us up to the
open.
40-yard line before being corralled. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to let it go
We
deep for
talking about the
Mitchell.
preseason.
Bro,
We talking about the
Wow.
preseason.
Hear me out, bro.
Oh, my
Bro,
goodness.
just hear me
There's
out,
no
bro.
one around him.
Hear me
He
out, bro.
took his
Hear him talk bullshit. Go ahead.
and it
I
falls
hear what you say.
incomplete.
All I'm saying to you is,
Presenting contact to
if he
cover
didn't
one, but that's a
hyperextend
ball
his
he'd
knee,
love to have.
he would have had a better season, bro.
You assuming. You assuming that. You assuming that. You assuming that. That's bullshit. You assuming that.
Back to the air with Richardson.
He did.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
That's bullshit. You assuming that. How you gonna just say a nigga gonna have a better season just because he ain't hurt? Like what? You don't know what kind of season he was gonna have.
Solid field position here. as
Shit,
they
the way it
take
started,
over
his life
at
wasn't
the
good. He had 18
45-yard
points in the
line.
first half.
That's the way it started. It's about how it ends. Nigga, ain't nobody care about that.
Maybe that's something that can bring a
You gotta stop making
He
excuses.
had no lift
Honestly,
after
we've been
that, bro.
sleepwalking through this first half because that's
I
simply
kept
not
telling
true.
y'all. I
But you're
kept
right.
telling you
We
all
haven't seen a lot
year.
of fire from these
Got all the
guys,
excuses
really on
all
either
year.
side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
2nd and 10.
Nigga ain't got no left, ain't got no legs.
Now Jackson. They'll try and
Cause
set
he
up the
was
screen.
taking
It's complete.
injections. He really wanted to play. Bull was trying to
And
play,
a run
bro.
past midfield just a yard or two shy of 40. 1:57 to go in this first
got it.
half on EA Sports.
Okay. Useless.
That nigga definitely.
They go play action with
played
Jackson.
one eye and
No.
one leg.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he
Crap.
wanted to. He was right up
Crap.
in his grill. I think he was a dentist
I'm
there.
sorry.
with
No,
that
we did not
license, don't
take
you?
it.
Crap.
We
Thank
started
you,
off
Lee.
bad.
Thank you,
Enough
Lee.
time for the play to
God,
develop.
bro.
Just lucky it wasn't a
Thank you.
fumble,
I
really.
agree with that.
Throwing is Jackson.
Oh my God.
And a big one
Triangle,
here
bro.
as
This
he's
is a
taken
triangle.
down.
Yeah,
He
because
couldn't escape
earlier this
the
season,
pressure.
Oh.
They go
we got too
backwards
far
in
in
a
the hole.
big way there on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular
His
you've
knee
seen from them or on
enough.
film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 65 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was never. Well, he wasn't sharing his stuff either in the Olympics.
Oh my God, that boy coming with excuses ready. Like, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop that shit. That's just sickening. You're making so many excuses right now.
So this will come out
So
to
you
the
don't.
30.
So you didn't see him in the Olympics. You didn't see him in last round of playoffs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball
he
game, still a
was
little more than a minute
himself,
to go in the
cuz.
half. The question,
In the
can they put
Olympics.
something together here, trying to take that lead in the intermission?
I would have to think that would be
He
the
was on
goal
the
for
play,
sure.
but
I
he
don't think you
was-
sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a
I don't
disaster
think
on
they
your
can do
part,
that, cuz.
you've got that in your back pocket.
Man, you don't think they could do that? Oh my God, this boy just got plenty excuses. Because you know.
Just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Wow, why?
Like, they did that shit to Kawhi. The Clippers
No,
did that
he-
shit to Kawhi. No,
he
the
said
Clippers
something.
told Kawhi. No, the Clippers
was
said,
injured.
fuck no.
He was injured.
Exactly. Yup. That's exactly what happened.
Now it's Richardson.
That nigga.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That nigga, you are
And
not
they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're
he's sick.
so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
shit. That game against
Baltimore
what's it
offense
called?
at the line, set to get going.
No.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, Lee, keep game. If he don't go to the shotgun, what's it called? If he don't go to Golden State, I'm just going to Golden State. He can't go to LA.
Seconds now.
Oh no, not even
First thought is
Sabonis.
surprise because that's one of
I
the
know
better
somebody
tight ends
who
around, and I've
might
seen
go
him
there.
pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
I'm telling you, hear me out. If this shit go how it's supposed
The
to,
Ravens able to get to him.
what's his name? What's his name gonna get balling?
Timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
The same reason why niggas stopped liking him
So they
because he
bring
went to
out their
another team.
punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Who
Niggas stopped
hates him?
liking him. Make it stop like it.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I think he got a... Hey, Lee, I thought he was about to name like a whole list of people.
Oh, they laying them over. He was. No, he was. I like the ball.
Nah, but I'm calling it now.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for
he gave the keys
number
up,
3.
but boy, dropped the car the first year. That's why I fucking went. Oh, he averaged 26. He averaged 26, cuz. He averaged 26
for the second half. One touchdown
numbers way
apiece,
better than Iggy. Look at
our
that.
score.
It's a fact.
We will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 40-yard line.
Yo, listen. I'm just calling this shit.
I'm going to find it.
I ain't going off numbers. Only reason why they rolled that nigga curve is because Matthew Jones, because of how he played against James Garden by Delvin Dover. That's it.
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Jason Tatum.
Oh, yeah, he got robbed. He got robbed, cuz. You already know.
Second down in the yard.
Curry got robbed, too. I spit this stats that group me.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Game-by-game basis. They doing that shit by game-by-game breakdown. That's why Curry didn't win the MVP. So listen, that's why he didn't win the MVP. So I ain't hear
They can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Yeah.
Now Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He cool. He walking down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact from the now 4th down.
The first one he was alright. The second one he was terrible.
Many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong defensive and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
I'm going to find it and send it to you again,
How about this?
Because you'll see why Curry should have won that. Curry should have won that joint, bro.
Richardson going on 4th down.
Yo, Lee, all the numbers, even game 5 through 4 through 6 or whatever, he scores 30-something on them niggas, bro.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Game 4 through 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He was cooking.
Through the middle of the field.
They cheated, correct? Guess what they did? Touchdown.
Quez Watkins, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after.
He averaged 40.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7
he averaged like 40.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens.
Chris said that is the reason because LeBron could have had 45. Oh, my God,
They'll
bro.
elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Here it go right here.
And he'll be tackled
Curry
just
averaged
shy of
26,
25.
6.3 assists, 5.2 rebounds, 1.8 steals, 44% from the field.
The offense
Hey,
now
Mir,
at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk,
you already know. I felt like he should have got over JP. JP had the best series too.
To try to pick themselves back up.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front.
Curry game 3 through 6.
Square and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
You want to hear something crazy, cuz?
To the right side, completes to Taylor. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
54.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
From game 3 to 6.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Them 4 niggas survived for 49 points. Curry had 54 points.
Yep. All right, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
1.3 steals. He said he was praised mostly for defense on LeBron, who still averaged 35 points.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position
there. When they won the first one, he had a bad game 6. I remember that shit.
Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before
it was like 2 for 9. He shot like 2 for 9 or some shit like that.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw.
And he averaged the same amount of rebounds as Iggy.
That is incomplete. So
they cheated him. So Curry ain't cheated him. That's bullshit.
That is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're getting a lot to think about.
Iggy defense on Brown, he averaged 35.
It wasn't even that. The reason why they moved Curry off of that shit, also, you got to remember, this nigga, of all people, Matthew Dellavedova had 2 games of his fucking life, my nigga, guarding him and making shit difficult for him to do. I think it was one game that nigga shot.
That was game 1 and 2, but he stepped out 3 through 6.
Exactly, but I'm saying those first 2 games, he has the chances of being finals MVP. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I know, I'm not arguing that point. I was going to say to you, obviously, he still scored some points in that game to average 26. Because if he scored like 8 or like 15, he wouldn't have averaged 26. Even he had to average like 40 a game.
Broken up.
He didn't.
Excellent coverage there on
Curry was just off. It was his first tip. He didn't get nervous.
Now drive this started with great field position.
He turned it on. So I wasn't arguing with you, Never. I agree with you. I would just stay on the flip side of that.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects
crazy.
on the field goal there.
That shit, the whole thing was like, oh my God, is this the same?
Because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
That shit,
You
they
didn't
made
jinx him.
that nigga
And not willing to risk a
Hey,
return.
man, did you ever
This
gonna
ball's
place
going to
that?
come
Because
out
on
to
some
the
shit,
30-yard line.
like you said, y'all said. Ray should have got over Iggy. You ain't give it to Curry.
For this
What
next
was
drive.
K number?
Well,
Hell,
partner,
my
you know,
bad,
coaches
my
always
bad.
say
I
that
thought
every
you've been
play
trying
is
to
designed
bullshit
to
for like
score a
10 minutes.
touchdown. Sometimes it's not
Oh,
really true.
my
but
God.
Last drive,
You said
that
what?
was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
Iggy deserved an
No,
MVP,
Iggy.
bro. Come
Iggy
on,
averaged
like,
17, 5, and
Incredible
4.
when they do.
No, he
yeah.
didn't. Curry
What
averaged
he,
26.
all you think about is points when you think, that's all y'all think about.
He averaged the same amount of rebounds as him and more assists. What are you
And he
talking
played
about?
fucking defense. What do
Oh
you
my
talk about? Add in the
He averaged
defense.
35.
He was going to average 40 to 50.
He was never going to average 50.
All right, he is 40 to 50, I said. What the hell? RB was going to average?
He wasn't going to average 40 either.
He was averaging 40, and what are you talking about?
35.8.
Eluding the pressure right.
35.8 is what he averaged, Chris.
Before, and you got to listen to stop talking. That's before Iggy was guarding.
Oh, my.
Before Iggy was guarding, he was averaging 40. That's what I just said.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
He ain't average 40 no more. I don't know. I got to check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll work this down to the
He had 40 early in his series.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return
He went from shooting 57% to shooting under 38.
Back now in Baltimore.
He slowed him down.
In control of the football.
He slowed him down.
Lead as we get set for the 4th. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive.
I never said stop. I said slowing down. I said slowing down. You keep saying stopping.
He's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven
and made them play defense.
Almost like
and shot a lower percentage and forced more turnovers. I never said he stopped him. I don't agree on that. I never said he stopped him. I said slowed him down. You said 2 different things. He went.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No, that's damn near stopping. Check. Right, that's stopping him. Right, I agree. Check Brian turnovers. Check Brian turnovers.
Well, I left it upstairs.
Now it's Jackson.
I ain't gonna lie.
35 is not slowing him down. We don't average 30 for his career.
To the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion.
He averaged 27, 28 points a game.
They just got to come up with
In the finals, he was about to average 40.
Offense back on track.
You talking about what he was about to do?
He was doing it.
This is 3rd and 10.
Bro. He averaged 35.8, bro.
All right, bro. I'm not going to keep saying it. Oh my God. Yes, because the series was about to be over. Like, come on, yo.
Absolutely, he was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
You got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
It's about to be over.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do.
You just got to keep saying these niggas. Brown definitely should have got it.
He should not have got it over JT.
He definitely should have got it. He definitely should have got it.
Means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Yep. Iguodala was not balling more than Curry.
Iggy changed the series, man. Iggy changed the series, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3.
That was bullshit.
That's what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got
That's
at least something. They mustered something.
Should win MVP. Robert Ory should have MVP.
I like the way you
That don't make sense. Robert Ory, the 2 different totally situations.
Anything to put some points on the board.
But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, we had 3 as the drive continues.
It's a first down.
Thursday, right?
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw now on first
down. What was his stats like compared to Bird? Was it like how the Downs is so far away?
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
You can justify that argument this time. You can justify that. You can't justify this Curry Iguodala shit. You can't.
Almost on the spot. That means you have to
run extra plays. Not you. I'm talking about like
intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
This will be stopped about 2 yards short of the marker. 8-yard gain.
Yeah, that's going to take a lot. JT wasn't doing that. I give it to JT, though. He was doing a lot to be out of...
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
I give it to JT. He did a lot to, for a nigga that couldn't really score at the beginning of the series.
Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
Regardless.
If you call a pass play here,
my young boy got a trophy.
Run the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Fourth
quarter,
get
knocked out.
I need to do that. We've got a one-score game.
They still might give it to him.
Oh, Jimmy Butler not in the East anymore. That ain't happening. That should, hey,
they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
The Cavaliers is balling.
Let's go with Jimmy Buckets,
Jackson.
man.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's how you throw the ball. Finally, you threw it right. Look how he threw that pass. That's how he supposed to always throw it. Fuck. Goofy.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Man. And I was done with shit over there, trying to call these people shit. See, lucky I got that defensive, like a legal contract. Them folks will blow that shit off.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
These the niggas that say only you did though, huh, man?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No
worries there.
Well, that still goes as a touchback.
Just beat Venom. How you talking about, man?
They'll come up first and 10.
Man ain't got no chip but one. His old batting career. Right at him, see?
Richardson to throw. And the Raven pressure. Down he goes.
Oh my God! Now you're the biggest threat.
You the biggest threat. I've been in Super Bowl.
How you the biggest threat? You got the least amount of chips. Out of all the niggas, what title he got? What title he got to speak on it? What that mean?
This is second and long.
What chip did he win?
Richardson.
I'm confused.
He's gonna let it
what chip did he win? The biggest threat. What chip did the biggest threat win? I'm confused.
And the Ravens are gonna have it here just past the 25. Well,
how many chips you got? How many? And what chip did you win? What chip did you win?
NFC Championship game to won my Super Bowl, though, man. Hold on. Did you hear that?
How are you the biggest threat when you don't win chips?
Did you hear that, man? After I beat you,
you do. No, you get fucked over, but you ain't win a chip, so you can't be the biggest threat. Like
this nigga Mir.
And he has the Ravens first down. And
that's not true.
That's going to be the
nigga Mir is the Golden State Warriors 73-9, Lee. I'm the Bulls 72-10. He beat me. He ain't win the chip. I beat him. I won the chip.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside.
Ain't even except for you, yo. You taking way too much credit, man, bro. Oh my god, bro. He's taking way too much credit in this man, bro. He's taking way too much credit, bro.
In the game of football, doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
So we robbed him because he lost.
Oh
yeah, that's so funny.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
So why didn't he move it then? Oh no, real quick, Ed. No, real quick, Ed. Oh no, real quick. Yes, you was. Yes, you was. You lying. You quit. No, chill, real quick. Chill, quick. You lying. You're lying. You quit. You quit the league after that game, bro. You're lying. You was still a commissioner at that time. Yes, you was. You're lying, bro. You quit the league after you lost that game. Bro, you quit the league after that.
28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play.
You been a commissioner. You lying, bro. You lying, bro. I told you to move it. Mayor, I told you to move it, Mayor. I said move it, Mayor. You lying. Bro, all right. You lying, bro.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete.
Man, I told you to take the win on ball. I told you, take the win on ball. So why did you play him then? So I'm just confused how that's our fault for you playing him and you losing. Well, you shouldn't have played him then. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nobody. You lost. Like, what the fuck? You could have just said, no, you missed your time, bro. I'm good. Niggas was at home. You could have just waited. You can't say nobody fucked you over for that.
So for the Ravens,
I never said that. You're not listening. I never said that. I said we wasn't home. So you should have just told the nigga you missed your time. We would have moved it when we got home. Then that's your fault. You wanted to play him. You lost. All right, cool. Then you ain't ducking it. You took your L on the chin then to hold your L. What the fuck?